Hey there, this is the landman, Miles McLaughlin at Wilco Land. I want to talk a little bit about owner carry, about closing, and about purchases here with our company. We get this question a lot. It's, hey, how does owner carry work? What does a purchase look like at Wilco Land? How do I know my purchase is safe here? This is an online transaction. I live here, you live there. How are we going to do this? Our business is set up to do online real estate transactions through DocuSign and different forms of online communication, whether it be mailing or, like I said, DocuSign, email communication, phone communication. Really, a purchase at Wilco Land starts with having that conversation with me in most cases. At this point, we are a small business. We've done nearly 300 land deals over the course of the last 5 years. You can find reviews about us online, Facebook, BBB, our website even. We've got references at title companies. So as a buyer, you do have the choice. Do I want to go through a local title company, or do I want to close in-house with Wilco Lands? We do charge $350 in closing costs, whether that's a cash sale, which is a one-time payment, or installment sale, owner carry terms, seller financing, whatever you want to call it. Our company buys a property. We will, sell you that property on terms, right? An installment sale. So you're going to pay us off over a year, maybe 3 payments, maybe over 5 years. So whatever the details of that deal is, you will have to, we need to get that figured out before we send you over paperwork, right? So the purchase is going to come with the paperwork. It's going to come with questions from me. Hey, did you view the property? Do you have questions for me? What are you buying land for? Let's make sure you're not buying totally the wrong thing. And if you're looking at a purchase here, how does a closing work? Well, we've got a couple people in our office who do closings. We pay them to do closings here. And so they're going to send you an instructional email, what you're going to do. Hey, once you and I have this conversation of, I open this up to show you an example. I guess I haven't even shared my screen, but let me share my screen with you. And I opened up a listing to show you an example of, hey, I want to pick, this payment option, 10% down over 36 months. This is going to be your monthly payment. Keep in mind, there's going to be taxes. We'll divide that by 12. We'll charge you for taxes. We'll divide that by 12, charge you in a monthly basis. So on top of maybe that, you might have some additional taxes and fees. The next thing is, if you're a cash buyer, that's a one-time payment. So the deed's going to be transferred immediately after. And I apologize. I am kind of jumping around because it can be overwhelming. It can sound like a lot. We are really trying to simplify this. So taking a step back, hey, I'm interested in a property. How do I purchase this? Do I just go to, pay now? Sure, you're welcome to. What I suggest is just put in the $350 closing costs if you're going to do pay now. You click in your parcel ID number. Hey, this is closing costs for this property. I'll give you a call first thing as I see this. Otherwise, I typically have a conversation with people. Maybe we go back and text and email. Maybe it's a phone call. I'm going to summarize your purchase. I'm going to send you the numbers at the end of the day, let you just have a final confirmation on that. To close, we will need things like name and mailing address. That's used in our contract, and just showing you an example of what we offer. This is a boiler selling contract to cash sale, so it's going to be shorter because there's not the owner carry terms. So, hey, you're acknowledging that, you've read through all this, right? It's your responsibility to do due diligence. This is a purchase and sale agreement, pretty classic, paperwork, I guess, in real estate, for lack of a better term. It's used quite often, something along these lines. You might see different lines, you might see exceptions, whatever it may be. I mean, this is kind of the basis. It's just, we're looking at a boilerplate template here. This is what you're buying. Here's who's selling it. Here's what you're paying. We're supposed to be closed up by a closing date. This is when we expect to be all said and done. Get this over to you via DocuSign email. Last section is deed vesting. I do have a great blog on our website when it comes to deed vesting. This is, hey, who owns a property? When I look up when the county sends you taxes, who's going to be the owner of this? Who's going to that be addressed to? So there's a blog on our website about deed vesting. Looking at our owner carry term sales, it will be a little longer of a contract. Just because there's a promissory note, there's some additional exceptions to it. I shouldn't say exceptions, there's just additional language, I guess. I'm no attorney. I'm not the guy to dive in on this contract with. I simply work for an investor, and he helps me run a land sales business. So he's put all this together as we've grown over the years. We've had people do work on these, kind of fine tune them. And again, this is all coming via DocuSign. If you ever want an example of this, I can share it with you. I'm more than happy to. Some people sign up for ACH, so we do have ACH options. So you'll see a lot of this stuff, again, back to deed vesting. So just giving you an idea, you will get paperwork here. It's not anything fancy. It's not like we need some formal offer. It's really, hey, have a conversation with Miles. Make him an offer. Ask him to send you a quote for owner carry terms. Something else you can do on our website is look up our calculator if you want to make an owner carry terms offer. We do have that. How to play with that, I think there's a video below it right here. So I won't mess around with that. You can watch Tom's video, the guy I work for, to learn about how to play with that, you know, if you want to make an offer. But yeah, I mean, it comes down to, hey, are you buying the right thing? We'd rather, you know, eliminate this property from your hands instead of, you know, 90 days, you coming back being very unhappy with your purchase. So it is that conversation with me. If you're confident, ready to move over, ready to move forward, I will have some, you know, basic questions. Hey, when do you want to close by? You know, let's just confirm the numbers, you know, name, mailing address, things like that. We can walk through those fine-tuned details. We do send you an email with like closing instructions. I want to just pull up some examples here. Hey, it's pretty simple. Hey, read and sign contract, you know, make your payment. We offer credit card payments, money wire transfers, send you our wire information, check your money order here. So approve the deed. We do want you to get a set of eyes on the deed. So when you are a cash buyer, we're going to transfer title into your name immediately after the sale. Owner carry buyers, we're going to hold title in most cases. And once you make that last payment, we're going to go ahead and then transfer title at that point. We're not too afraid of people running away with property, but we don't transfer that title until the property has been paid in full. Again, these are in-house closing email scripts. We'll update it for you. Just kind of walks you through, you know, like I said, we're a small business. Contact us if you want to chat. Again, closing costs, you want to reserve a property overnight or for the weekend. If we're not around, you can't reach me. Submit them on the website, $350. And then obviously there are title companies, escrow officers that we can use as well. So when I put this blog together, I do have a video about what's an installment sale. So that talks about owner carry. And it's kind of the extent of closing here. I mean, we're here to make a land ownership easy, not make it super challenging and overly complicated. We do handle all the recording, everything out of our office. So we will handle that back end paperwork with the county for you. And yeah, like I said, small business, we're here to help.